And we didn't really get a chance to introduce the lads in the last pub, but one of the reasons we take you to this pub and the last pub we were in is they're family-run pubs, and they differ enormously from the type of pubs that you will find in the rest of the Temple Bar area. We do our best to try and get the hell out of Dodge as quickly as possible, and particularly tonight you can see some of the mess that was going on the streets. Temple Bar has been taken over in the last 20 years by Irish people don't drink there an awful lot unless they bring their own beer and drink and do it in the street, which is not the type of person you see in the pub anyway. And the reason we do that is because the pubs charge so much for the drink. But you'll notice where we go tonight, and indeed where we recommend it later on, wherever you go after us, the quality of your drink will increase and the price will go down, which is what you want. And also we're going to send you to places where Irish people still drink. Temple Bar has become a playground in recent years for stag parties, hen parties, and people out for a good time. And it's not really the cultural heritage place it used to be. It used to be a meshing and a fine place to meet other musicians and artists and have a great time in there. It was all very artistic and cultural, but that's changed an awful lot. It's gone very, very commercial. So what we would do, and we started more than 20 years ago, so we remembered back in the days when it was nice and cool and it was very attractive to go to. Well, we used to recommend people to go there, but nowadays it's not. I would never send anybody I knew and loved to go drinking in the Temple Bar area. When we finish tonight, we're going to send you to places, if you want to go, where you'll still find the best of the music and the acoustic stuff and the nice parts of the town. Temple Bar does not represent Ireland. And if anybody is travelling around the countryside, you will notice that straight away the second you get out of the city, like most capital cities, it has dodgy areas, and unfortunately for us, Temple Bar has become that way a bit. So we wouldn't recommend going there. But this pub and the Palace in Temple Bar and where we just left the Halfpenny Bridge in, they're the two that are left in the Temple Bar that you can still feel safe having a drink in, and it's nice and relaxed. The reason we choose pubs as musicians is because we like a nice wooden floor with a room that's big enough to fit all of us, but not too big that we try and cram too many people in there. Because we've been playing acoustic instruments for more than 20 years, and we try to keep it that way, keep it as authentic as possible. So we bring you the family-run establishments, and this is one of those. This is called Brannigans, although Brannigan is not the name of the family. Brannigan was a police sergeant who was stationed around the corner from here. And he was synonymous with the area because he had his own particular modus operandi when he would catch somebody doing something wrong. Our policemen don't have guns and they don't have an awful lot of power. They're kind of asked to, will you please politely desist from what you're doing on the street, and that carries no trouble with modern society, so they're fairly ineffective. But back in the old days you could get away with it more before social media. So Brannigans would take you down this alleyway and beat the crap out of you if you caught you doing something bad. So that was either a good thing if you were against criminals or a bad thing if you were pro-human rights, I suppose. But he got a name for it, and he was known as Love Brannigans because he had big ears, but the pub is named after him. It's also an unusual pub in the fact of the decoration. If you look downstairs you'll find it's full of world explorers and deep sea diving bells and wooden skis and the buffalo head above the door, all that kind of thing. It's really weird. Up here you have the cinema posters, which is the main thing. That's because we're in the main cinema district, and this was a place, back in the day, more cinemas, lots more cinemas. There was no TV at home. So you'd always go out to the cinema when you were a kid, you'd go every week, and you'd bring your girlfriend out as well. So this is a pub in that area. But also you might notice the church-like windows in the sides, and the fact that people sitting on the sides, you're sitting on what used to be church pews. This was a chapel, and it was a chapel for nuns. There's no men allowed up here. In fact, it was even a shelter for ladies as well, had nowhere else to go. So the seats have been covered with leather. And it's not, what do they call it, it's not sacred anymore, they've got it out. But a lot of people think the windows are put in to make it look cool. They were actually here before it was a pub. So it's a pub now. Mind you, this is an original feature as well. This is where the nuns used to play darts. Some bloody good darts players, isn't it? Look at them, rubbish. That's all the nuns. Yeah, it's hard to play darts in a Whipple. So we're gonna be a little, I don't know, we weren't terribly technical in the first pub, but if anybody, by the way, as we're going along, if anybody has any questions about the tradition or if you'd like to know anything about what we're doing, don't be afraid to just talk to us and we'll have a chat. But before we start, we did a toast in the first pub, we're going to do another one. Our toasts tend to get longer as the night goes on. We start off with sláinte, which is your health, and then we'd say sláinte agus saol fad, which means your health and a long life. And then this is my last point for this pub probably, so I'd say sláinte saol fad agus an uilleann, which means your health, a long life, and may you die in Ireland. That's not appropriate on your holiday, obviously. That was, may you die in Ireland was an old emigration toast. It was used if a young man or woman or a couple were heading off to America back in the old days, back in the 1800s, they would say, may you die in Ireland. That meant come back old, die here, home turf, instead of dying young in the boat or when you got there by a girder falling on you in a building site in New York. So whatever. So it was come back old, give all of your money to us, not Dublin. So there you go. We'll kick off, we'll do a wee set of tunes. Who wanted the Irish coffee? There we are over there. Pauling is now going to take his leave. He's going to go downstairs because traditionally visitors to Ireland have one drink per pub. If anybody's feeling thirsty, you go down the stairs and knock on the door. Oh, I'm thirsty! You come back. Do a wee set of tunes. Yeah.